another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For the EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Going to attack through the air. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using his feet to buy time. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Knight. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He wants to throw it again. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Right on target this time. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ash. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bears are on the move. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Red pass, it's complete. Smashes through the tackle. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
White wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Throws for the tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call it.
He'll take a deep shot here. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
SMU 14, Baylor 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful.
Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. White going to attack through the air. Working the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
And the Bears are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
On the run, it's Knight. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Dances away. Fires downfield. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They have some time here late in the half. White wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. It's caught downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bears moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive lineman,
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quarterback moving. Caught over the middle, it's Knight. On his feet at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, SMU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. White going to attack through the air. Works the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ash. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man in the middle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking for space. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And it's his 4th interception of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense now hoping to take advantage of the great field position after the long missed field goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball and they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
White wants to throw it. Powers through the defender. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Got room at the 35. Open field on the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw again. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game. And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A third down try for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 15 to Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
It's complete on the right side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. He was angling for that pylon, and the defense stopped him short on 4th and goal.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll toss it. Got enough for the 1st. Flying down the left side. He's at the 50. 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, SMU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he tacked on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Second down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing right. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. The Bears will line up to punt it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First play of the drive comes from from the 38. Oh, maybe a double pass. Plows through the defense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Fires to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 25 to UCF. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. White going to attack through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They just keep firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.